I'm looking for a lady who is well-groomed, kind-hearted, someone who can make me like be that man I want to be.
Someone who can make you the kind of man that you want to be. You're not
Exactly.
the man, you're not a man already. You already know.
I'm the man, yes, but probably like we're talking about future now. Someone who can support you either emotionally, mentally, and stuff, you know.
I get you.
Yeah, sure. And what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a kind of a man who's a man enough, who's well presented, who can be a voice. A voice when I talk of a voice, I mean a man who when I sit when I sit around with, or when I'm having a conversation with, I can have a mature conversation with. Not a man who can only make chats about football and maybe the normal chats that small boys make. A man who can make important chats, important conversations, a man who can make a very mature conversation, a man who can talk sense.
So someone who can have a diverse conversation at any ground. So what's that definition or perspective about what you're saying, like a man enough?
A man enough, but when I say a man enough, what I mean is that someone who when I sit around, or someone when I'm trying to talk, or someone when I'm trying to present a point, he's in a position to, or someone who can, when it comes to his mind, or let me explain it in this way.
Sure.
Someone who when I sit down with, he can challenge me at a certain point. Someone who can teach me at a certain point.
So does not make a courtesy like you want someone maybe older than you or thinking more intellectual than you? Or?
He should be older than me, and when you're older than me, at the same time, meaning you have to be a bit intellectual than me. Meaning that you can have a teach me some stuff that maybe I don't know.
So I wouldn't mind asking, like, at what span of age are we talking about?
I want a man, okay, age can be a number, but a man less than 25, he's a bit younger because he'll be almost my age.
So like you wouldn't mind, like you wouldn't date someone who is at your age or less?
My age mate, nah.
What if you guys like genuinely fall in love? Like, okay, do you believe in love like with age difference in it?
There is love. People love each other when they're not. Some love each other, but it all depends with who you're loving. Because if I'm loving you and we can't do nothing together, or let's say if we in the same house and I'm a voice over you, wanasemanga kukaliwa chapo, which is not really necessary. A man has to be a voice in the house. So if a man is not a voice enough in the house, then that is not an applicable marriage, or maybe a relationship. That is not the right relationship.
That's what you think?
That is my perception, because that is what I want. I want a man who's a man enough, like I said.
Okay. So that's what you like define as a man enough?
When I say a man enough, as I explained, you can, I'm not supposed to be over you. I'm not supposed to be making decisions for you.
Now I get it.
I'm not the one who's supposed to suggest on what is supposed to be done. So it's you coming up with it and me supporting you.
Okay, so you mean like a man should be authoritative, like someone who has authority over you? Exactly. Now, what if the man himself like decides like he should involve you like making decisions that make him like does that make him less a man to you?
It doesn't make him less of a man. What I'm trying to say that if he's the one coming up with the suggestion or the decision, then he just come and ask me for what I think of it, or maybe if I think of something else on whatever he's trying to make, or maybe if it's right for him to do that, that is way better off than me being the one making the whole thing up or coming up with the whole suggestion.